Well, the countdown is underway. Students across a lot of Central Texas are gearing up for that first day of school.
But with so many questions surrounding student safety, what will it take for schools to shut their doors again after classes have started? 25 News reporter Jack Allen explains that answer.
The back-to-school rush is in full swing, but as families load up on supplies, major questions continue to loom over the start of school.
We learn something every day with respect to the next step. And so we're opening up schools, and that has a lot of folks with a lot of questions and a lot of anxiety.
One question, what would it take to shut down schools again? In a statement at the end of July, Governor Abbott said health departments cannot preemptively shut down schools, but it did give them the ability to step in if there's an outbreak. So far, the state has not further defined an outbreak.
It's not just about what's going on in the school, also what's going on in the community, what's going on in the hospitals, what's going on with our positivity rates. So many variables here, which is why you're not seeing these thresholds.
If the state defined an outbreak as a certain percentage of students, the result could be detrimental for smaller schools. If the threshold is set at 5% of students, for example, Mart High School would be forced to shut down if only 8 students tested positive.
So these percentages are a challenge. What's really important is to know what is the concentration in that class of active COVID.
If districts went purely by case count, smaller schools would still be at higher risk. An outbreak of 122 students would only affect 5% of students at Midway. At Mart, it would be more than 75%. Crawford Superintendent Dr. Kenneth Hall told 25 News they are working under the understanding that if 2% of students test positive, they will begin having discussions with the health district about whether to stay open.
At the end of the day, these are going to be made in collaboration.
In Bell County, schools and health leaders have built that collaborative spirit through weekly meetings. They say those discussions will continue through the school year and be a major piece of any decision to close schools. Jack Allen, 25 News.
Jack, thank you. The McLennan County Health District declined to comment on the issue until they receive more guidance from the state. And tonight, Rogers ISD is confirming that Bell County is using a threshold of 2% of students to test positive in order to consider shutting down a school. At Killeen High School, 53 students would need to test positive. Temple High would need 46 students to test positive. Academy High School, 9 students, and at Rogers, they would need just 6.